New Mexico's Hot Chefs is brought to you in part by KitchenAid, with the way it's made. See what's cooking at KitchenAid.
We're back at Builder Source Appliance Gallery with Juan Madrid. Juan, that salad was incredible. The mussels and the tempura. But I love lobster. So what are you going to be cooking for us today?
Well, today we're going to have a lobster thermador.
Colton has the finished dish coming over here that really looks good. I can smell it over here. What do you think, guys?
This looks great.
Well, you guys go ahead and chow down because mine's coming up in a little bit. Let's get started, man. I can't wait for this. What do we do?
Well, first of all, we're going to start by cracking the lobster tail. It can be a little tricky. Lobster shells are fairly hard. So I usually do it with the knife, and I just crack right through it.
That wasn't too hard.
Yeah. The tricky part is you have to stick your fingers right into the shell right under it, and fold it out.
Open.
Use your thumbs to stick it out like that.
Cool.
Stick your fingers in there. It'll come right out.
I notice you have gloves on. That's a good safety tip.
Yeah, you really don't want to handle raw fish or foods with your bare hands. It's just sanitation purposes.
Cool. Okay, so now what are we going to do?
Our next step would be to dice the lobster. And you want to cut nice big chunks. That way your lobster doesn't overcook while you're sauteing it. That way it keeps it nice and juicy.
That's good. You can get all these recipes on newmexicoshotchefs.com. Don't forget.
Add your lobsters right into olive oil.
Now, how long are you going to cook this?
Just a couple minutes. Really, it doesn't take that long. Lobster cooks fairly fast, especially when it's diced up like this.
Okay.
After this, we're going to stir it up a little bit.
So you're going to be stuffing this, so it'll kind of recook a little bit more in the oven, will it?
Yes, yeah. So the entire process, the lobster will continue cooking.
Cool.
It just carries over. My next step would be to add a little bit of tarragon, just a pinch of dry tarragon, a pinch of garlic, a little bit of shallot.
Oh, that looks good. I like garlics and shallots.
Yeah, I love the smell of fresh garlic.
You can smell it already.
Very aromatic.
Now check these guys over here.
Check this out over here.
What do you think of this?
It's terrific. Flavors are excellent.
It looks good.
Very good.
Let's get this thing going because I want some of that, buddy.
Okay. Once you start getting that tarragon smell, you want to go do the fun stuff. Add a little brandy to your mixture. Always be sure to, when you add some high alcohol content to your pan, get away from the flame. You don't want to blow yourself up. And it's going to flame up.
New Mexico's hot chefs right here.
All right. And you cook out the alcohol just for a few seconds. It goes out. And you're going to add your bechamel next. Bechamel is one of the mother sauces. It's basically milk cooked in onions and a pinch of nutmeg.
You gotta try it. That's good.
Yeah. And it's just a basic sauce. A little salt, pepper, and a little bay leaf. It's fairly easy to make. And now you're gonna add it in there, and that's really gonna thicken up your sauce, and it's gonna build our stuffing.
These blends have a nice smell to it.
Yeah. And to finish off, we're gonna add a pinch of cayenne because it's fun. We have a little cayenne in there. Okay. After that, we're just gonna mix it in there. Starting to cook almost all the way through.
Look at that little creamy sauce you have thing going in there. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. Now you want to turn down the temperature just a little bit. That way you don't scorch your bechamel. It burns fairly quickly because milk has a high sugar content to it. Also, now what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of panko breadcrumbs to it. And that's going to help us with the stuffing. It's going to be our thickening agent.
What did you call it again?
Panko breadcrumbs.
That has a nice color to it.
Yeah, it has a nice color to it. Okay, our lobster shells should be fairly cooked by now. Let's go ahead and just pull it out.
KitchenAid kitchen, huh?
It does wonders.
We're both getting one. You guys taste that brandy over there? You
got
drunk?
great flavor.
No?
Not yet. That's what we're working on. Excellent flavor.
Okay, so what's our next step?
Our next step is to stuff it into the lobster shell. So what we're going to do here is take the lobster shell. It's already cooked, nice and crispy, so you don't have to really mess around with it too much. And just take it in there and pop it in there.
How does that look good?
Yeah.
If I was cooking this, it wouldn't make it to that lobster shell.
Sometimes it's hard.
It'd be all gone.
Our next step would be to add a little bit of Parmesan. A little Parmesan right there. I also like putting a little bit of breadcrumbs on top, just because it gives it a nice little toasty,
Oh, it smells so
toasty
good.
look. Yeah.
It smells so good. I'm going to step over here because I have some secret stuff hiding.
Oh yeah.
You know I'm going to bite into that pretty soon.
Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back in the oven and just let it toast. It's pretty much cooked. This is just for the sole purpose of toasting it and melting the cheese.
Taste buds, you're mighty quiet over here.
Oh man, this is terrific.
You know, I've got to have some of this thing. What's next?
Well, as you can tell, the lobster thermador is going to be with the risotto cake, and we're going to go ahead and plate it right now. Let's just get our asparagus started for 1 second. Let's go ahead.
You going to blanch these a little bit?
They're already pre-blanched, but we're just going to roast them a little bit.
Okay.
Give them a little color to it. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and plate it. And
what do we got here?
What we got here is Bernaise. Okay.
What a blend.
Yeah.
Oh. Double knuckles
Good
on that
stuff.
one.
Double knuckles. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and get our risotto cake out of here. Place
Okay. Now this risotto cake you can get on newmexicoshotchefs.com.
Yeah.
Looks good.
And
What's next?
Next is our
Lobster. Whoa.
which is ready, nice and toasty. Take that smell out of there.
Oh, does that sound good?
Asparagus should be ready.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little bit of asparagus, place it right on top of the risotto cake.
What a pretty looking dish.
And we'll take the lobster and place it right on top. That's it.
This is an exquisite looking dish. I'm going to share it with you even though you made it. And I want to go for everything, but I'm going to go to the top of this thing here.
Go for the main.
Oh, man. Get a little bit of sauce on it. Go ahead, dig in that side. We'll do a little toast thing here.
I get a little bit of everything.
Yeah? This looks so good. Double. You saw it here? I'm going for some more, and we'll be back with more of New Mexico's Hot Chefs.
Don't go away. Our hot chefs create a hot dessert.